Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made a killing and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made a killing and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Check 53. Squeeze in.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a carry here for the fullback. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Giant football. First and 10. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the safety creep. Pilot, 64, weak, 5. They go.
Here's Sims. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. Room here to run. The 20. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Biggest game of Barkley's rookie year on the ground came against these Redskins. Week 14 a season ago, 14 carries, 170 yards. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, Haywood.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
All day, baby, all day.
Mike, let's go.
Now Sims. He's got his man Cruz. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
We go. 30 base. Yo, go.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Dude.
A first down carry for Barkley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Yo, hit it.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley.
Let's go.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Mike's 59.
Go.
59.
Hey, tight.
Mike's 59.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Sims flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Go.
59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Come on. You better bring it.
Mike's 50.
Now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
That's how we
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
70.
Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, watch it.
Roll out. Hey, foxtrot. Get it.
From the gun, Sims. And they'll let it go deep looking for Cruz, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Looking to throw. Ball. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 9 now. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Yes.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
To throw on 3rd down, Sims. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely, he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Set. 60 outlaw. 2.
They'll run on first down. Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards there. Good for a Redskin first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run with their fullback. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
There's a lot of good on that play when we see the big fella take it and rumble into the secondary. But how about the big part of it, taking care of the football? He doesn't carry it very often, but when he does, he's got to make sure that he doesn't get it popped free. Unlike Mike Tolbert in Super Bowl 50, carrying the ball popped free, turnover, and it hurt his team.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's 2nd and 8. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Mike 29. Here we go, G. Get off the field. Get it.
On 3rd down, it's Brown, and he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it, but here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in, announcing a firing. There's no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check. Hey, exit. I got one. Check 59, Mike.
2nd and 3. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready. 70, Indy. 65. 65.
Throwing on 1st down. Ball. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
That's track. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check three, check three.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 54 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead now increases to 20-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
I'm coming.
Kill. Go. Hey, turn it up. Hey. Check, 59.
Let's get the ball.
Shoot.
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. He finds an opening past the 40. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. Well, that's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check the backer.
Hey, Zoo. Check, 59. Ready?
2nd and 4. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, break.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all?
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
You know how it works. Madden had to do something.
This one taken just inside the 10. Nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
You know, you get ball back at the beginning of the second half. You know, man had to do something. Oh, good. It is what it is.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On second down, it's Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Here's a give to Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. The Redskins send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Yeah. Mike, check, 59. Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D.
Manning again here on second and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. The extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
And the Redskin first down.
Ready. 90, Wolf. Look at me, zipper. Go. Get it.
On first down, Brown. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down.
Go!
Back to throw. Ball. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
Here we go. Let's go. Let's bring it.
Undercrush.
Go. Mike 5'9".
Stay with your man. Go.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Switch, go.
At the 9-yard line.
59.
Hey.
check, 59. Read it. Watch that.
Now.
Check the call. Jim.
Deep grip.
They'll go to Barkley again. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check. Mike.
Yes.
59. You're not ready. Check it out.
22 jet bomber. 5.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards, good for a giant first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Look at me. Zipper.
Deuce.
Go.
Mike, check. 59.
Yep.
Check. Crunch.
Let's go.
Barber on 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
He's crashing.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Haywood.
Kill.
Check.
Now they'll throw it with Manning. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Gotta do better. Come on, QB. Come on.
Get it.
From the gun, it's Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Get off the tracks, baby. Get off the train tracks.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
On the give, this is their fullback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Fourth quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Redskins.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch his slant, watch his go. Watch his slant, watch his slant.
They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I know you felt that way.
36-yard line.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Ball. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let's go now. 8, read. Hey, Foxtrot.
You better be afraid of me.
Hey!
5'9". I got it.
Dude.
Throwing on 2nd down. Manning. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 18, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Part partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
He'll find Taylor. That's complete. Now the ball comes loose, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
59,
Go!
Check 59. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check 59. Mike is 59.
Yes!
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Ready?
So the fumble recovery, and now Manning. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
To throw again on second down. Manning. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 21. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So, in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Looking to throw. Ball. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain at 21 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They go with Brown. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now it's Brown. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Redskins send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep.
Finally did it. I finally beat. I finally beat the best player in Madden ever faced. This mother freaking asshole has beaten me like 7 times, bro. And I finally got him, bro.
To make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them. I'ma break them, I'm a Hall of Fame legend. They should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, number 1 seed.
Finally got him, bro. I mean, first half, bro. First half, we did great at stopping that run. And then, I mean, he pretty much, he shut me out all second half. Hey, I'm not doing it. Going to get mad at that. But I was really just trying to run out the clock second half. I ain't going fake. Yo, in these damn leagues, bro, you gotta play smart, man. You gotta play stupid smart. You gotta run out clock. It's the only way you're gonna win. You know, man, I'm so psyched, bro. So damn psyched. You have no idea. Saquon had 174. I ain't come to play with you. Larry Brown, 160. John Riggins, 46. You know, that's all I like to do, man. I like getting the running game involved, man. But, man, I'm so excited. Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all how good this dude is. So, I know y'all saw my match versus Dallas. That game was a fluke, bro. I don't care what anyone says. That game was a fluke. I got my ass handed to, bro. It was like 42-0 at the second quarter. Look at this. It's just ridiculous, bro. Look at that. 28 in the first quarter. Dude, I was down 42-8 at the half. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, I couldn't believe it, bro. Like, I couldn't believe it. But let me tell you something about this dude, bro. Alright. That man, yeah, he's alright. But he's, like I said, bro, I even told him his game was a fluke. I can't wait to verse him again. On the second part is we verse all the way at the end of the year. Same with Masterminds. I mean, these are two. My division is stupid nice, bro. It's gonna be 2 really tough matches. But bro, like, bro, like, okay, let me just tell you what I'm talking about, bro. You see Mastermind, bro. It was 27-7 at the half. I was doing whatever, you know, I was doing really good, man. I finally shut out his offense in the first half, like I said, first half. Let me look at this. This Mastermind versus that same dude that crushed me, 43-14. I'm telling you, bro, that game was a fluke though. Like, it was crazy, but you know what? I accepted the L. I went through it. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on it.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase Ws. What I do? Lace up the shoes.